It makes us push the limits of our knowledge and ignore those sometimes false boundaries between possible and impossible. For all of that, what do we get in return? Simply an opportunity to change the world. How cool is that?
So here it is, the snake. It's called the snake. On her way to work one morning, down the path along the lake, a tender-hearted woman saw a poor, half-frozen snake. His pretty-colored skin had been all frosted with the dew. Poor thing, she cried, I'll take you in, and I'll take care of you.
Now, still water is always level. Is always level.
Produced by black water.
Is always level. Is always level. Now, still water is always level.
Produced by black water.
So my travel reimbursement was $33.
Produced by black water. Produced by black water.
Is always level.
Produced by black water.
Is always level. Is always level.
Can't fucking admit they're fucking killing already more kids, so you're telling me it isn't real when they had a fucking vote in the goddamn fucking Senate?
That's a conspiracy theory. That's a conspiracy theory.
You think you're fucking tough, you're about to get it. Bullshit! They're killing already born babies. Stop fucking lying. God fucking damn.
Produced by black water.
Simply an opportunity to change the world.
She'd taken in, had been revived.
Produced by black
Take me in, O tender woman. Take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman. Sighed that vicious snake. She clutched him to her bosom. You're so beautiful, she cried. But if I hadn't brought you in by now, oh heavens, you would have died. She stroked his pretty skin again and kissed him and held him tight. But instead of saying thank you, that snake gave her a vicious bite.
Okay, I think that is the end of the intro, and I'd like to say hello to you all and welcome to another edition of the Globli Euro Live Update with myself, Jason of the Disbury, the crew of the Globli Camper, Dave, Jack and Lisa, who've been out on the streets of Athens today, and to everybody watching and participating in the chat room, thank you all so much for taking the time to be here with us. If this is your first time watching, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell and familiarize yourself in the description box where you'll find an abundance of links and other helpful information on how you can donate. How are you all doing this evening, guys? How are you all doing? Sorry. I'm so sorry. We can hear you now. We can hear you now. I'm not a professional yet. And I had to admit, we were down one crew member as we went live there, and I was on the ones and twos myself. So I wasn't a DJ in any previous life. So I'm hoping that everyone can hear us, everyone can see us. I minced it a little bit at the end there. So right. I think we've got a yes in the chat room. So yeah, we're good. We're good.
Do we have to shut Jack up, or can you hear us all right?
We can hear you all right. I like the hustle and bustle in the background. I think Jason has some hustle and bustle. I've got the dog who's ready to bark at any minute as well. So as long as the chat room can give us some thumbs up, we're good. We're good.
But what is Jack doing? What? Is he talking on the phone?
He's on the phone to one of the guys who's actually in the Discord. They're organising the I think it's Montenegro.
Wow.
It's Montenegro.
Oh,
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm loving that. I'm loving that. Well, before we carry on, if it's all right with you, I just want to give everyone that's been in the chat room for a while waiting to say hi. Little shout out, Eugene12, Sandvest, Kieran Franny. Because I say Franny, and I think that's how I've been murdering his surname. So Kieran Franny. I'm thinking that might be it. Coffee Paul, lovely to see you too. Unbelievable Productions. Jude, my darling, lovely to see you too. Brian Stavely, shout out to you. I saw you first in the chat room as soon as the link went up. Flat Earth Trev, lovely to see you too. Everybody equals Mind Controlled Squared. Ruben, lovely to see you as well, my darling. And further up in the stream, we've got Vertec as well. Lovely to see you too. And Ricardo, lovely to see you too in the chat room. David Scriven as well, lovely to see you. And sorry if I've missed anyone out. Brian Shuka, Doc Michael, and Dean Howard as well. So lovely to see all of you in the chat room. And Critical Inception as well. So just thought I'd give everyone a shout out because they're always being so patient. Every other evening we've been super, super late. And today we were more or less on time. So I can't thank you enough for your patience all week. We almost got our act together and we're on time this evening. Joe Mama as well with your blue wrench. Lovely to see you in the chat room. Wink, wink. And yeah, I yield the floor, guys. I yield the floor.
Okay, so how did that long trip go to get there?
It's a long trip.
Well, it was a 2-day trip, wasn't it? So I guess that wasn't so bad. But the next trip's going to be harder.
Yeah, I guess the 2-day trip because you're talking about from Sofia to Greece, basically, aren't you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so because we left Sofia early.
Yeah.
We had some time, so we spent it on the beach. Like the first beach we hit when we crossed over into Greece, really. And, so this was a kind of small hop to actually Athens this morning. We found what seemed to be the perfect parking spot because there was all these metal posts on the pavement, sort of really irregular spaces, and Jack parked up, and it just so happened that all the spaces matched up with all the doors. So it was like the perfect spot.
Love that.
But it was about half a mile away from where the actual place was. So yeah, it was a bit of an ordeal bringing everything to the spot. So,
yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, it's the pavements were really quite narrow, so the whole bazooka thing was a challenge trying to get it there.
Yeah,
it was good.
Yeah, it looks like a great place today. Great spot. So conversations, were they easy? Language problems, anything like that?
We didn't really encounter much in the way of language problems, did you?
Not really. There was one person that I was he didn't speak English, and I said there's translations over there, and then he told me he's Turkish, so we didn't have Turkish.
Right.
But apart from that, like generally it was okay.
Yeah, I had two Russian women who complained that there wasn't Russian on there as well. So no, there wasn't. We didn't really have too much in the way of language problems. A lot of the Greeks, it seems, speak English. So we had a few. So we had a couple of hours in the morning before we started. So we took a bit of a walk round, and we were approaching a cafe, and I was looking at this big rock with some ruins on the top, and I said that looks like one of the temples on top of the Acropolis. Yeah, one of these days we'll see it. The Acropolis turned out to be the Acropolis, and it's like I'm saying, it's like saying that big green lady with a torch looked a bit like the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
See, what are the chances?
Well, there was moments like that. That's why I wish I had Harry's big banner, like what he used to have, because I feel like all of these iconic places like the Acropolis, that banner should have travelled along with us at every destination in front of something like that.
Yeah.
Can I just add something in here, if it's all right with everybody? I'm wondering if I can make it happen on here. If I can just add this into here and go on to here. Can everybody see my screen?
Yeah.
Why did someone go?
I don't know.
I just shared the link in the chat room, and I would like everybody to go and familiarize themselves with this. I'm just going to scroll down a little bit because I just pre-scrolled just to check if a particular image was there. It was, and I was like, okay. And so I won't share that on the screen now.
Uh-oh. No. Why, what have they done? Everybody's diving straight over there now to have a look.
I wonder what the intake of Dave's website is going to be. Okay, so yeah, I will. I'm not going to go all the way down the stream because.
Bear with me a minute. I'm just going to update my website while we're talking.
So as you can see, Dave is tracking his tour journey on his website. So if you want to catch up with a bit more intel on where Dave's at with things, as you can see, he's done a vast amount of bits on pieces in here of the tour. I'm being vague on purpose because I want people to go and look for themselves. I don't want to break it all down to everybody because then they'll know what's all there. I'm kind of like, can you see that I'm kind of like sheepishly going down because as soon as I get to the top of, see when I saw blue, okay, here we go. So we're still safe. We're still safe. I'm gonna. Dave probably knows where it is. I don't know it off by heart yet. But can you see, guys, how much info he's put down here? And I really enjoyed reading your blog. I have to say, I really have. Oh, that was safe. Love that. Absolutely love that. Yes. Okay. So yeah, we are still safe, aren't we? Wow, hello.
Oh dear.
Okay. So I love that Lisa's giggling. Giggling. That's good. So I'll just post it again. There we go. Spam the chat with that. There we go. Some juicy links for you all there. Go and have a look.
Yeah. After we
Joe Mama's just tried to pop it out in the chat room. Shout out Joe Mama. The link's there. Go and have a look.
What has he said? The nude
what?
shop.
There was an elephant in the room. There was clearly an elephant in the room, and you just named it.
It's written down there in front of us.
It isn't unless it's on my screen. There. Unless I share it on the screen like that, it's not real. Okay. Shout out Doc Michael. Go over to allegedlydave.com.
Moving fast.
I yield the floor.
So how was today then?
No, it was good. I mean, we had a few problems. The battery on the phone died. We haven't worked out what the problem is. I think it's the lead is not connecting properly. That's just a guess, though.
I don't think it was the lead.
Okay.
Because when I started charging it, it worked. I think it just wasn't charging fast enough.
Right. Well, for whatever reason, it failed. I went back to get the other phone. Got the phone, no problem. Didn't see any problems. Only able to stream for another 15 minutes or so. But when we got back to the van, we found that a window had been smashed.
Gutted.
Now it wasn't on the road side of the van. It was actually it was on the pavement side. So it looks like because nothing was stolen, nothing was taken. It looked like it was like done for
vindictively.
Gutted.
Yeah.
Not
but
fair.
fortunately, Jack's rigged up a cover that he can actually see through and stuff, and it's okay, no problems.
Perfect.
Awesome. Well done, Jack.
Perfect. I love it when a sentence ends with "It's no problem. It's no problem."
Just another episode.
Yeah.
One of many to come.
I yield the floor. Go on. I don't want to talk over anyone. I know I've done enough talking already.
Yeah, so I mean that was the only excitement of the day, really. We had some good chats and stuff. Personally, I think the highlight for me was I saw a couple off in the distance laughing at us. So rather than
I've got that. I was going to show
Have
that.
You?
Yeah.
Go for it, Jace. Nice one.
I've got that.
Oh, let me stop sharing my screen first. That would be good. Just remove that, Roxanne. Good. Yep.
That was. I think it's that one there. Let's have a quick go, and it'll be there. You can tell I was all primed and ready.
No worries. Here we go.
I think is it that one? I think it starts off. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I haven't signed up yet. It's there. Here we go. 2:15.
But hang on, some long distance ones. Long distance. Ah, look. Come here. Let me grab one. I want to get this guy. You can find you. Take one of them. I know you don't, because I could see you laughing. Yeah. Right? But you know what? We've actually started researching, looking at this question. And you know what? It's flat, mate. It really is. I really don't believe it. Why don't you believe it? What makes you think you live on the same board? It's not that. Why? Why not? Come on, there must be.
Scientific explanation is why the Earth is
Well, this is the thing. We can't find any. Yeah, they say there's proof. We've looked for the proof. We can't find it. No proof.
But how do you know that you're searching in the right place? How do you know?
Because we're asking them.
Yeah, but do you actually want to find out that we are right and you're wrong? You actually search for that. I mean, are you open-minded to say yes, I'm wrong? I am open-minded to say yes, I'm wrong.
Okay, so are we. We started where you are. I started where you are right now, going, ha ha ha, you idiots, you know. Okay, so when they say, okay, the oldest proof, okay, is 500 years ago. They said you can stand on a beach and watch a ship go out to sea, you know, and go over the curve. Yeah, they said that, and so for 500 years, everyone said, well, that's proof of all. But now we've got technology. We can go out with a P900 Nikon camera, okay, watch the ship go out to sea and go over the curve, zoom in, and it comes right back.
Yes, but
and it keeps coming back.
Yes, but
to the level of our
are
zoom.
we just gonna stand on the point of the camera, or are we gonna go with?
No. The point right there is that they've told us we can see the curvature ourselves. Yeah? We've tested that. And actually, no, we can't find curvature. In fact, if you take out the little infrared kind of filter out of the camera, your camera becomes an infrared camera now, okay? And with that infrared camera, you can see a lot more.
No, it's not working like that. You can just pull out a filter from the camera and just so happens to be to...
Yes, you can, actually.
Infrared.
Yes, you can. In the modern cameras now.
You mean the lens?
They put a little infrared filter inside the lens, yeah, to stop infrared light from distorting the picture, yeah. So you take that filter out, now it receives infrared light.
And how you can show that the Earth is flat by just an infrared?
Because, okay, this guy on YouTube called J. Tolan Media, what he's done is he's done just that. He takes a picture of Santa Monica, yeah, from 30 miles away, so you can see the city off in the distance. Okay, but nothing else. Okay, blue sky, yeah. He takes his infrared camera, takes the same shot, and now you can see a mountain 123 miles away from him. Okay, not just the top of the mountain, the whole mountain from top to bottom. Yeah. Now that mountain should be behind a whole mile of curvature. It's not. So no matter how much we try, and we're being honest with ourselves, because if I find some evidence of a ball, I'm not going to go, no, I'm not touching that. I'm going to keep with this, because I'm trying to find the truth. So they're telling us a lie, and we're proving it wrong. And when we prove it wrong, they come up with things like, gravity is making light bend around the curve and stuff, so it's a mirage.
Well, actually, light is way more complex than we can perceive it, right? It's way more complex than that.
Indeed, could be, but it's not selective.
Yeah, it is not selective, right? But you know, nature is crazy. I mean, we've seen a lot of things that are not the rule, and they just
when science says something, and you say, okay, let me test this. And you go out and test it, and it's wrong.
It's that, you know, you just go try and error. You just test to see if it is true. That's the magic of science, right?
But science isn't doing what we're doing. They're not doing it. They're not testing their own theories. Yeah, we're having to do it and saying, look, your theory isn't holding up. And instead of going and testing themselves and then checking, yeah, they're just saying no, and they're making up an excuse on the fly to say, oh no, you're wrong because of refraction. Well, no, we test that. Refraction doesn't apply. Okay, they say it's because of gravity bending light waves. Oh, actually, no. If that was the case, then it would actually start showing other things behind and distorting things. And no, it doesn't. It doesn't apply. They're telling lies. We're finding that they are lies, and they can't come up with anything else.
Okay, so the things we know that work with physics and the nature, actually, you know, the seasons and the days and the night and the sun. we know that this happens. They explain us that this happens because of their curvature and the singing around, right?
Right.
So your theory that you say if there is flat, you have to have a new theory about why all those things that we see every day, you know, the change between night and day, happen for another reason. Because it actually cannot happen if the Earth is flat, just like we say they happen.
And I can give you the things that you can go and test yourself. Okay, imagine there's a brick wall here, okay, and it's dark, okay, and I get a light bulb and I put it really close or quite close to the brick wall. What you're going to get is a pool of light around where the light bulb is, yeah?
Yes.
But over here, it's going to be dark, isn't it? Yeah? Pool of light, dark here.
Have you ever tested it yourself?
Sorry?
Have you ever tested it yourself?
We've done experiments to show how the sun looks like it's going away and going over a curve, but it doesn't. Yes, I have. I've done laser experiments over Lake Balaton. I've gone to the salt flats at Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah and done experiments. I've done experiments all over the world.
Brilliant.
There you go.
Fantastic. Fantastic. What a wonderful interaction, guys.
That was
Hi,
good.
Jack.
Hello.
Love it. Wonderful, wonderful interaction, Dave.
I nearly said done experiments all around the world.
All across the plane.
All around the world.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, all around the globe. Yeah. Old habits die hard.
Yeah.
That was a great talk. That was. I enjoyed that one. And because at first they were mocking you at first, you know, like you could see that, and then right at the end, you know, like you kind of had the meeting out of your hands at the end, and yeah, it was fantastic. I thought that was really well done, cleverly, expertly handled. That was, Dave. Well done.
Thank you very much. It was enjoyable actually, because to see somebody actually go from just laughing and walking away to actually bringing them back to have a look at what we're saying, you know, actually see the thing, you know, I actually brought them back to the stand and pointed a few things out, and they literally went away with a change of mindset, which is what we're here for, really, isn't it?
Exactly it. That's exactly it. And to me, I just feel that there's a lot of people as well saying that was the absolute highlight of their day, seeing how you literally went and, as Ruben said, pinned them down verbally, and not in an aggressive way. There was nothing aggressive about it, but it was the way you went, no, I'm going to go for it. And that is just self-evident of what goes on. You see the ones that are off in the distance, and you see the ones that are writing it off. And, you know, I feel conflicted sometimes. The biggest one for me was in Liverpool. And, you know, they were just on the other boundary of the brick wall. They weren't anywhere near me. And I knew they were walking it off and writing it off. And you end up, it's like a bit of fight or flight, isn't it? You either do what you did today, or you end up going, maybe next time. But then when you do the increase of interactions like you're doing, I love the fact that you're seizing it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, there are some people that wouldn't work with, you know,
Correct.
with the scientists, no way. You know, we've seen that time and time again. It's like their methodology is laugh, say it's bullshit, and walk away as quickly as possible. You know, do you want to talk? No. Do you want to talk? No. No.
Didn't you deal with some today?
Yeah, I had some hard interactions here with scientist guy.
Wow.
The group of them, yeah, twice.
Wow.
So,
yeah.
Wow.
We didn't like the camera near them. Otherwise, I would have joined in.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's
quickens
a
and
shame,
roundabouts, isn't it? Go on, Jace.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, and I was watching what's it, Jack, as well. He was having I've got quite a few really good interactions from you, Jack, and that good. You keep going for that app. That seems your #1 tool, you know, in your arsenal there, don't you? You grab that out and you throw that app in their face, and they've got nowhere to go. But there you go, it's there. Yeah, well done, buddy. You know, like it's good to see that, and keep promoting that app, because I mean, the information in that is just fantastic, you know, like to get them to research more. You know, you got to remember that's what we're here for. We're here to just like lead a horse to water. That's it. That's all we're here for.
Yep.
Perfectly put. Perfectly put. Shout out to everybody in the chat room as well. Adam Meakin has just gone into the chat room as well. It's a big night on Iron Realm Media tonight. They've got John Smith Globelight and Chris UK. Click the link in the chat room now. Set a reminder. They're going live in just under 30 minutes from now. Lovely to see you as well, gorgeous girly. Dolly Daydream in the chat room. She just got back from her travels in New York. So can't wait to catch up with you too. Thank you so much for being here, sweetheart. Gonna do as well. Effie Mowry in the chat room as well. And going up the list, Mighty Atom, Vertec, Regan Humphreys, Marika as well in the chat room. Lovely to see you, darling. And I think I just went past a couple of people as well. I didn't mean to. I will do that shout out again. I'll yield the floor while I'm
while you do that, I just wanted to Iron Realm Media as well. Can we say who's on there? Is that okay?
I just
did. We can do that.
Say it again. Yeah, go for it.
Oh, did you? Oh, right. So we got Harry, John Smith Global Eye on there along with Chris. It is for me, it's an important night. I really want to see this. You know, like, so you guys, we are finishing on the dot. So if you want to carry on, we've got this Discord channel, this Discord that is having a channel. Is it an app? It's an app, but it's a web page. I don't know what to call it. It's an IRC
I don't like the name of it though. I will be honest with you. I've never liked the name of it because the Discord is Discord, and it's like that's not constructive.
That was the first thing I thought of. That's the first thing I thought when I heard it.
Yeah. I really wish it wasn't called that.
But anyway, really. So that's where they're going to be. There's Roxanne
links in the chat.
In the channel.
Yeah.
So get yourself over there the second that we're finished. But Iron Realm Media, if you're not subscribed to it, well, you ought to. You know, like you really should be. And as I say, Harry John Smith Global Live will be on there along with Chris. There you go.
Yep. It's all there. Massive love to you as well, Adam. We will be there in just over 20 minutes from now. Do you have anything else you want to show everyone from today, Jason?
I did have a few bits queued up. Let's go for it. I'll show a couple of bits. I'll do just a few brief bits as well. I mean, like, if anyone wants to see further.
There's like a good hour's worth of just brilliant interactions. Anyway, it's hard. It's really hard to pick because when you pick them all, you kind of go, yeah, that's going to take 2 hours to go through that. You guys have done amazing. I can't thank you enough for the selfless effort that you're putting out there every single day, whether you're out there doing activism or traveling from one place to the other. I can't think of anything closer to the Most High's work that you could be doing right now than going out there and telling the truth the way you are. So I can't commend you enough. High salute.
Because of time periods and that, you know, like I'm going to show you both. And there's a few clips, but from because you did a part 1 and a part 2, didn't you guys? So I just want to quickly go through a couple of bits.
Cool.
So,
yep, you're right.
First bit was it was just an insight there. Nothing going on. I just wanted people to see. Is that me buffering? I never buffer here.
That's great. Thanks, Internet. We really love you. You're so kind to us.
Can we play that?
I feel like the lady in the shop that's sitting there going, sorry, we're just waiting for the till to work. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
had a nice day, have you? Everyone had a nice day? Good day? It's nice. It's Friday. Saturday tomorrow. It's good.
Yeah. No, he didn't want to play it, does he?
No.
Okay, I will. Let's see if we can just go a bit further.
So was it you speaking to, or was it me? You recognise?
Yeah, that's still the last clip, isn't it, Jason? That you were saying. Yeah, that's still the last one. Do you want me to do it instead? I'm happy to do that if you want to give me the annotation.
Yeah, it's not letting me do kind of anything at the moment.
Are you in part 2? Was it part 2?
It was in part 1.
Where is it, please?
Well, the first one, it was just a quick look around at 750.
750, yeah?
Yeah, I just wanted people to have a quick peek and see what the place was like.
Cool.
And then off to 40, 35 with Jack.
No worries. All right. So I'm just lining it up now. So 750 to what? 750 to what?
Yeah, just a quick look around. That's all. Just until, you know.
Okie doke. I think, yeah, let's do that. And hopefully you'll all be able to see and hear. Okay. No. Yeah. Don't you just love computers? I've got two browsers opened up, so this is good fun. Okay, so here we are.
750.
And hopefully you guys can hear it.
Yeah, it's just a quick peek, just so that you can have a look around. It was so it got busy at times.
Well, I didn't think it was particularly busy the whole day. Really, it was kind of quiet, and the flat Earth force field was quite evident as well.
Well, no, it turns out it's not true. When you actually go back to
sorry.
ask the same question.
Many locals or mostly tourists?
Oh, locals, more locals than tourists, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't see a lot of tourists, to be honest.
Yeah. I had this Russian guy.
Jason, do you want us to actually have the volume on this interaction, or is it just more of the feel of the place?
You don't need to. That's all I wanted just to see, just to have a little quick peek around. And then Jack at 40-35.
40-35. That's just 40-35.
Go.
Oh, sorry. Tiny bit early there.
That's where you come in. And in the end, we put the glasses on.
You're talking about like really depressing. When you're on a plane, and the plane like you don't feel the speed. That's massive. That moves quite slow. So there's flat go. Yeah, speed of light. No, it's not the speed of light. So you believe that there is a so you believe that it's out of the sport for a man to land. Maybe is with score. Because the speed is 1050. So if you go up, in this picture, he's barely out of this picture. He's barely out of the atmosphere. It's not like he's in the stratosphere, I think, or something. He's still affected by the forces of the atmosphere. In this picture, stratosphere. He's here. He's where do you have the satellites? Where do you have the satellites? He's like.
You can stop there. You can.
Yep.
Yeah, and I wanted to just show, like, what's it, the contrast of where Jack's come from. Now, we met Jack in Amsterdam, and he was handing out leaflets for us, and it was he didn't really get involved in hardly any conversations, hardly anything. It was just handing out the leaflets. He did an expert job. Him and Lisa were expertly handing out like thousands of leaflets, like at the station. And to watch you now, Jack, like, I don't think there's anyone that could approach you that you couldn't handle now. I think it's just fantastic to see how far that you've come. I'm only talking from the distance of Amsterdam to Athens. It doesn't seem like a lot now, but you've done really well. Fantastic.
Well said, Jason. Well said. Well said. You've done outstanding, guys. The words they fail me really, because the word monumental doesn't even cut it now. You're so far out there as far as uncharted territory is concerned. I didn't know how we were going to get a few weeks past Amsterdam. I was just concerned at getting a few days in after Amsterdam, and I just thought we'll just all take one day at a time, one day at a time. Me and Jason, knowing how epic this is, we all felt like you guys really had to be willing participants to do this. Or I really, even, you know, I understand. I have conversations with my dad and stuff, and you know, there are people that get paid a lot of money to go on tours with bands and stuff, and even though they're getting paid a ridiculous amount of money, they can't hack it. A lot of people can't hack this kind of lifestyle for even 2 or 3 weeks, let alone 3 months in total. I want to ask you candidly now, really, how are you guys all doing? How are you guys doing with regards to being on there day in, day out? It is a big brothery, because none of you guys know each other personally prior to this. You've all just been smashed together, and you have to live in an environment that's no bigger than most people's living room. I love how I could drop a pin right now. I mean, talk about a lead balloon. Everyone's thinking about how to kind of politely answer this, but I do think it's amazing, because we watch car crash TV, you know, with people getting put into, you know, the lap of luxury with strangers, and they go mental, chicken oriental within 5 minutes. So, you know, you guys are having all of these interactions. You've not got much time to kind of debrief in between one to the next. You know, sometimes you might be like, did that actually happen in Bulgaria, or was that in, where was that conversation? What country was that in? How is that all for you? Because you're going from one location to the next. How are you all doing with all of that?
We just don't know which location was yesterday. We go, you know, tomorrow, today is this. Next stop is this. But we try to get some fun between.
You have to. Yeah, you have to. You've got to balance it. You have to balance it, because it is grueling. It's extremely grueling, isn't it?
Yeah. Especially
Sorry, I didn't mean to hog it again. Sorry, darling, go on.
Especially the groups, these scientist groups, young ones, they feel when you interact with him, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, that you are immediately, in a way, exhausted.
Yeah, yeah.
Power off a little. But no, it's when you know that you have right, when you know that you have so much evidence, they can do whatever they want. They won't, I don't know, change us, our feelings, our, you know, perspective, our proofs. So
perfectly put. You've got the truth on your side, Jack, Lisa, and Dave. You've got absolutely nothing to worry about. Kieran wants me to ask you how you feel you've grown over this. How you feel, like, I'll start with you, Lisa, from, you know, the beginning of the tour, starting in the UK with Jason, to now. How do you feel you've grown with the interactions and how you're dealing with this?
Well, I just gradually got more and more into it. And like, I remember the first time I turned up last year, I kind of went, yeah, maybe I'll come along and hand some leaflets out.
I love it.
And then interacting with people all over the place. But then I guess abroad it's harder. So I'm just doing, like, while I'm out here, I'm doing more leafleting because there's not enough people really, and I kind of need to do that. Or leafleting and filming. So I just talk to people when they talk to me.
This is why it's so true that this is the people's tour, because I remember you said it to me and Jason, Jack, that first night, just when we pulled you off the vinyl, when it was, you know, when you said, let me just finish this last little bit, let me finish this last little bit. And we were talking around the other side of the camper, and you said to me and Jason, you went, yeah, I'm just going to drive. I'm just going to drive. I'm not wanting, like, this is what you lot do, isn't it? I'm going to be the driver. I might hand out some leaflets, but I'm not really, you know, English isn't really my strong point. I'm not really going to be looking to have too many conversations with people. I'm just going to leave it to you guys. You guys know what you're doing. And I'm struggling to kind of, I've got 50 clips of you, and I'm going, I've only got time to use 20. What's all this about Jack just handing out leaflets and driving? Jack's having like full blown interactions with people. And that's what I mean about growing since Amsterdam. How does that feel for you, Jack? You know, we're showing you footage of yourself fully having confident interactions with people.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I didn't expect it even to myself. You know, it just happens, and now I'm happy that I can interact with scientists, with all the kids, with older men, with bunch of people, and I get
groups.
Nice support.
Well said. Doc Michael said Lisa thinks she's going to hand out some leaflets. Hashtag Lisa owns this tour. I love it. Lisa owns Dave's blog as well. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Check out Dave's blog. Check out Dave's blog when you get a chance. Shout out. It's in the chat room. If anyone wants to reshare that link, shout out Lisa. Lisa owned the tour. Effie Mary says, she's, as you can see on the screen there, quoting the lyrics. Love it. Steady force, flat out faith, popping the emojis in there. Shout out Sleeping Warrior, the eye, Vertex, Flatball, 5 artists. Lovely to see you in the chat room, my darling. And National Memorial Gardens as well, who says a big shout out to the driver once again. Massive shout out to you, Jack. Massive shout out to you. And it says here, Vertex says, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. You have to have some playtime. It's so true. Absolutely so true. And what we're going to do is I'll yield the floor and then we'll wrap up. So over to you, Jace.
Yeah, okay. Right, yeah. Well, I wanted to speak a little bit about, sorry guys, money again. I'm sorry. We do need this fund and we need this these donations to keep rolling in. To get to Athens, and then tomorrow to Tirana and Albania. It's like 1,000 miles covered there and back. It costs around about £100 per 300 miles. You know, like so just that trip alone. It's about £300. You know, like just in fuel. You know, like so it does. I mean, like look at it gets eaten up pretty fast to do these long journeys and go from country to country, and then we kind of weigh. We can weigh it up and say, was it worth it just going to Athens? Yes, the amount of people that seen that van go that 1,000 miles. You know,
guesses, guys, guesses. Can we have some guesses? More than 100,000? Less than 100,000? Seen the camper?
It must. You think about it, 1,000 miles. And then along with the leaflets, and then along with the interactions that you do, £300 in fuel. Of course, it's worth it. Of course, it is.
Of course.
Yes, much more. But guys, I mean, like it's a monumental effort, this drive that you guys are doing. You've got 450 miles to do tomorrow, and get yourself. So you got another day off. You can, as I say, you can just relax on the beach.
When
we will transport you guys to Tirana in Albania. If I show you my screen, this is what I've got in mind for you, where I think that you should go.
Okay.
A tire screen. I'll do a tire screen this time. So
while you're doing that, I'm just going to say, go on.
I want you to go here.
Lovely.
This is another place, and it's a big open space. I don't really like you going to open space unless it's going to be full, but it's another difficult place there's no smaller condensed marketplaces, but this is their main square there in Tirana, Albania. And hopefully you've got people about, but this time of year you might not have as much. I just don't know. There's a lot happening here at the moment. Yeah, I think you guys, if you go there, check it out, and not a done deal. Like if you find somewhere better, but I don't know. That's the best that I could find for you guys at the moment. And it's called Skanderbeg Square.
Wow. And I can also just give a shout out to Milan Stankovic in the chat room as well. He says everything is ready for you in Sarajevo. Just so you know, we look forward to seeing you all with great patience. So yeah, you've got a crew out there in Sarajevo ready and waiting as well. Love it.
I'm in Zagreb, in Ljubljana.
Love it. Love it. Shout out the crew there. Shout out the crew there. Loving that. Absolutely.
Okay.
Love it.
So we've got 5 minutes to go. And yeah, so after this is all over, get yourself over to Iron Rail Media's channel, along with Harry and Chris. And you can also check in on Global Eye Lounge Discord channel. If one of you provide that link again. Please, the GoFundMe and the PayPal to keep these wheels rolling. We desperately need this. These are big journeys at the moment now, and I can see the money. I can see the money dwindling pretty fast. You know, like
there's a lot.
I was going to say, stop spending all that money, Jack. It's just going.
No, you're so
but I can see it. It's fuel. It's fuel. It's fuel. I can see it.
Right. Well, if everybody's ready, I will wrap up for the evening. We will play out the outro, and I'm just going to maintain before I do that. Sorry to just keep the screen on you, Jason. I'm going to share the link now and if any of our mods can do that, spam the chat room, please, with Iron Rail Media's link. As Iron Rail Media will be going live at 10:30 with John Smith Global Eye and Chris UK. Nope, that's the wrong link. I've not got the link to hand. That's really annoying.
So I got a little app that tells me when someone's donated. Okay.
Sorry. Bear with me, guys. This is just quite important for me. So sorry to be a pain. If you have another free hour or so, this is a really big night on Iron Rail Media. So I'd really love to see you all there in the chat room and support the stream. Myself, I think Jason will be in there as well. So go in there, click the link, set the reminder. They're due to go live in 3 minutes, and we will play you out with an intro. Thank you so much, Jack, Dave, and Lisa, for joining us. What's that? Sorry. Over to you. What's that? I can't read. No, I can see Joe Mama. I can't read what the numbers are. Is that $25?
It is.
Thank you so much.
So much, Joe. That really helps. Thank you very much.
Big time. Big time. Thank you so much for that, my darling. And thank you to everybody in the chat room, everybody that's been watching. Thank you all for liking and sharing. If you haven't done so already, please hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Familiarize yourself in the description, where you'll find all the links for loads of channels, how to donate, and for Jason's channel, where the live streams are happening on a daily basis when they're out on the streets. So hit the notification bell and subscribe to Jason's channel as well. Jack, Dave, Lisa, it's been lovely. Big hugs and kisses to you guys, and to you guys in the chat room. You've all been wonderful this evening. Please go over to Iron Rail Media, click the link, go and watch the live stream tonight on Has No Spear. Dave, my darling, big love to you. Everybody go and check out Dave's blog, and we will check in with you guys tomorrow. Yeah?
Yeah. Enjoy your day off, guys.
Yeah, which day off?
Sorry, guys.
6.5.
All right, my darlings. Have a great evening. See you all soon.
Cheers, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
It makes us push the limits of our knowledge and ignore those sometimes false boundaries between possible and impossible. For all of that, what do we get in return? Simple opportunity to change the world. How cool is that?
So here it is, the snake. It's called the snake. On her way to work one morning, down the path along the lake, a tender-hearted woman saw a poor, half-frozen snake. His pretty-colored skin had been all frosted with the dew. Poor thing, she cried, I'll take you in, and I'll take care of you.
Which place these are, you know?
Yeah.
That's Prague, isn't it? No, that's Austria.
It's always left.
Where's that? Is it? Yeah.
Austria is always left. Still water is always
yeah, I think it's Peter. Yeah. Just shout out the place when you see it.
Alexander chats music. Alexander chats music.
Oh, hungry.
Yeah. This is the scientist, teacher, and his wife.
All right. Okay.
Used by black water. Black
Ece.
So my travel reimbursement was $33.
Yeah, for two of the same.
Can't see this guy. Yeah.
It wasn't me to him, it was him picking me in the driver.
Yeah.
I actually like talking to that guy.
Yeah, I also like it. Yeah.
Produced by black water. Black water.
Oh, great, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always level.
Produced by black water.
It's always level. It's always level.
Can't fucking admit they're fucking killing already more kids, so you're telling me it isn't real when they had a fucking vote in a goddamn fucking Senate? That's a conspiracy. You think you're fucking tough, you're about to get it. Bullshit! They're killing already more babies! Stop fucking lying! God fucking
Produced by black water. Black water.
Simply an opportunity to change the world.
She's taken in, has been revived. Take me in, O tender woman. Take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman. Sighed that vicious snake. She clutched him to her bosom. You're so beautiful, she cried. But if I hadn't brought you in by now, oh heavens, you would have died. She stroked his pretty skin again and held him tight. But instead of saying thank you, that snake gave her a vicious bite.
Bye-bye.